Starseed from Gaia, the moment you've been sensing has arrived. On August 27th, the divine blueprint entwined with your soul takes a bold step forward. The timeline is shifting, not as theory, but as immediate fact. It is happening whether you resist or receive. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation. I have entered your awareness now, because the Arcturian Council has dispatched a direct transmission. Your higher self set this appointment before you were born, and any hesitation now risks missing the very download your spirit requested for this incarnation. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to align with your cosmic blueprint and claim the activation encoded for you. But here's the first revelation. The breakthrough you've prayed for is already ripple dancing through your field. The only thing left is your remembrance and your yes. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason, like this transmission to signal to your star family. I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning to your true frequency. Comment 9999 if you feel the resonance rising within. Declare your galactic intention and reply to someone else's to amplify the signal. This isn't just a message, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. Welcome, beautiful souls, to Starseed from Gaia. Today, we embark on a profound journey into the very core of our being, a journey of deep healing and radical self-love. It's time to illuminate the hidden corners of our souls, releasing what no longer serves us, and embracing the radiant truth of who we are. Are you ready to dive deep? This path is not always easy, but it is unequivocally the most rewarding. It's a sacred pilgrimage back to your true self, shedding layers of conditioning and past hurts that have obscured your inner light. Think of your soul as a magnificent ancient tree, its roots reaching deep into the earth, drawing wisdom from the planet's vast archives, and its branches stretching towards the heavens, reaching for cosmic insights and boundless potential. Over time, storms of life may have battered its leaves, causing them to wilt or fall prematurely, or insidious parasites of fear and doubt may have attempted to burrow into its bark, slowly sapping its vital energy. Our spiritual journey of deep healing is akin to tending to this sacred tree, a meticulous and loving process of removing the debris of old beliefs, pruning away the dead wood of limiting thoughts, nourishing the soil with self-compassion, and allowing its inherent majesty, its innate resilience, and its vibrant life force to shine forth once more. It's about recognizing that every wound, every scar, every moment of pain, every perceived failure has left an energetic imprint, a subtle vibration within your field. And while these imprints can serve as powerful teachers, providing profound wisdom and lessons learned, they can also become energetic blockages if not acknowledged, felt, processed, and released with the gentle balm of unconditional love. This journey invites us to lovingly examine these imprints, understanding their messages, and then releasing their hold. Much like a tree sheds its old leaves to make way for new growth, allowing the sap of pure, divine energy to flow freely once again throughout your entire being. It is an act of profound self-respect and courage to embark on this inner excavation. Our journey begins with acknowledging the parts of ourselves we often keep hidden, not out of malice, but often out of a primal need for protection or acceptance, the shadow self and the inner child. Imagine your consciousness as a grand, sprawling, multi-storied mansion, an architectural marvel of intricate design. Within this mansion, there are brightly lit, meticulously decorated rooms, the living areas and parlors where you welcome guests, showcasing your strengths, your joys, your socially acceptable facets, and your most radiant qualities. But lurking beyond these visible spaces, there are also forgotten corridors veiled in cobwebs, dusty attics filled with forgotten memories, and dark, damp basements. These are the hidden, often neglected realms of your shadow self. The shadow self is not inherently evil or sinister. It's simply the repository of all the parts of ourselves we've deemed unacceptable, unlovable, shameful, or too painful to confront. It holds our unhealed wounds from childhood, suppressed emotions like rage, grief, or jealousy, unfulfilled desires that were deemed inappropriate, unexpressed creativity that was stifled, and deep-seated fears that we pretend don't exist. These are the aspects of our being that we've pushed into the darkness, often with the naive hope that they would simply disappear or cease to influence us. Yet, like a tenacious seed planted in the dark earth, these suppressed energies continue to grow, subtly influencing our thoughts, behaviors, reactions, and relationships in subtle, often detrimental and unconscious ways. They manifest as chronic self-sabotage, inexplicable outbursts of anger, pervasive fear and anxiety, recurring patterns of unhealthy attachment in relationships, or an underlying sense of unworthiness that undermines all efforts towards joy. To truly heal, to truly reclaim our wholeness, we must bravely descend into these hidden chambers, not with judgment, not with a flashlight of harsh criticism, but with a gentle lantern of compassionate curiosity and unwavering acceptance. This courageous descent is the essence of shadow work. It's about shining a light into those forgotten corners, acknowledging these exiled parts without trying to change them, embracing these aspects as integral to our unique totality, and understanding their origin and the protective role they once played. It is in this courageous encounter that we begin to dismantle their power over us and reintegrate them into our conscious being, transforming them from hidden burdens into sources of profound wisdom and authentic power. And often, the most vulnerable and influential custodian of these forgotten corners is our inner child. Picture your inner child not as a distant memory, but as a tender, luminous being living actively within your heart space in the present moment, perhaps still carrying the echoes of past hurts, the sting of abandonment, the weight of criticism, or the ache of unmet needs from your earliest, most formative years. This inner child might be scared, feeling unheard or unseen. It might be hurt, still processing the pain of early rejections. Or it might be desperately craving validation and unconditional love that it never received during its tender formative years. When we were young, we lacked the emotional maturity, the cognitive understanding, and the coping mechanisms to fully process painful, confusing, or overwhelming experiences. So, in our innocence, we buried them deep within, creating protective coping mechanisms that, while essential for survival and emotional safety then, now hinder our growth, limit our joy, and block our capacity for authentic connection as adults. Our adult reactions, our emotional triggers, our persistent insecurities, our need for control, our patterns of people-pleasing, or even our explosive rage, often stem directly from the unaddressed pain, unmet needs, or unvalidated emotions of this inner child. For example, a pervasive fear of rejection in adult relationships might be a heartbreaking whisper from a young heart that felt unheard, unloved, or abandoned. A relentless need for constant external validation or perfectionism might be a desperate plea from an inner child, yearning for acknowledgement and approval it never consistently received. Healing the inner child involves becoming the loving, wise, and protective parent that child always needed and deserved. It's about actively listening to its fears with empathy, validating its pain without judgment, offering consistent comfort and reassurance, and assuring it, repeatedly and truthfully, that it is safe, seen, heard, and loved, unconditionally and irrevocably, right now, in this very moment. Through powerful and gentle practices like guided visualization, where you imagine interacting with your younger self, offering comfort and care, gentle dialogue through journaling, where you allow your inner child to express its feelings and you respond with compassion, and even playful activities that your child's self enjoyed, we can connect with this vulnerable and vital part of ourselves, offering it the unwavering love and acceptance it has always deserved from within. This alchemical process of bravely embracing our shadow and tenderly nurturing our inner child transforms our deepest wounds, our most painful experiences, into fertile ground for profound wisdom, resilient strength, and expansive compassion, paving the way for authentic wholeness, radical self-acceptance, and a truly integrated self. Next on this sacred journey is the practice of profound forgiveness and the cultivation of boundless compassion. Forgiveness, in its truest essence, is often profoundly misunderstood. It is not about condoning harmful actions, nor is it about passively forgetting past hurts or excusing perpetrator behavior. Rather, it is an immensely powerful act of radical self-liberation, a deliberate decision to release ourselves from the bondage of the past. Holding on to resentment, anger, bitterness, or a desire for retribution, whether towards ourselves or others, is akin to clutching a burning coal in our own hand, hoping that the person who wronged us will get burned. It is we, the holder of the coal, who suffer the most, whose inner landscape is scorched, whose peace is constantly disrupted. This emotional residue, this energetic toxin of unforgiveness, weighs down our spirit, dims our inner light, constricts our heart, and creates tangible energetic blockages in our energetic field. preventing the free flow of divine love, abundance, and joy. It is a self-imposed prison, built from the bricks of grievances and the mortar of victimhood. Forgiveness is the conscious, courageous, and deeply personal decision to release the emotional burden, to untether ourselves from the energetic chains that bind us to past pain, to finally drop the burning coal. It is recognizing, from a higher perspective, that everyone, including ourselves, is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness, the emotional capacity, and the understanding they possess at any given moment. This compassionate understanding does not excuse harmful behavior or negate the impact of pain, but it allows us to detach from the suffering it caused us, transforming ourselves from victims into powerful agents of our own healing. Forgiving yourself is perhaps the most crucial and often the most challenging step on this path. How many times have we endlessly replayed past mistakes in our minds, harshly judged our imperfections, relentlessly criticized our perceived failures, or berated ourselves for not being enough? This relentless inner critic is a formidable tormentor, a tireless adversary, chipping away at our self-worth, eroding our confidence, and perpetuating insidious cycles of self-sabotage. To truly forgive ourselves is to offer the same profound understanding, the same boundless patience, and the same unwavering, tender love that we would instinctively extend to a beloved child or a dear, cherished friend. It's about acknowledging our inherent humanity, embracing our imperfections as part of our unique journey, and recognizing that every misstep, every stumble, every failure was, in truth, a valuable lesson, a profound opportunity for growth, a necessary step on our path to evolving. When we extend genuine compassion to ourselves, when we speak to ourselves with kindness and grace, we create a fertile, nurturing ground for deep, lasting healing. Compassion, in its purest, most expansive form, is not pity or a fleeting emotion, but a deep, empathetic understanding of suffering, both our own and that of others, coupled with an active, heartfelt desire to alleviate it. It's an infinite, boundless wellspring within our hearts, a reservoir of pure, unconditional love, capable of embracing all sentient beings, ourselves included, with profound understanding and acceptance. When we truly cultivate compassion, we begin to perceive the divine spark, the inherent goodness, in everyone, even those who have caused us pain. We understand that their actions, their words, their perceived wrongs often stem from their own unhealed wounds, their own shadows, their own pain and ignorance. This understanding doesn't excuse, but it softens the heart, dissolves the hardened shell of resentment, and opens the door to profound release and emotional freedom. Practices like loving kindness meditation, where you consciously extend wishes of well-being, safety, happiness, and peace first to yourself, then to loved ones, then to neutral parties, then to difficult people, and finally to all beings across the universe, can be incredibly transformative. They systematically train the heart to expand beyond its perceived limitations, gradually dissolving the artificial barriers that separate us and allowing the healing current of universal love to flow freely and unhindered through our entire being. Forgiveness and compassion are not just abstract philosophical concepts or ephemeral feelings. They are active, dynamic forces that reshape our internal landscape, inviting profound peace, radical liberation, and unparalleled connection into every facet of our lives. They are the keys that unlock the prison of the past and usher us into a future of possibility and grace. Our healing journey extends beyond the individual self, reaching back through the currents of time to embrace our ancestral lineage and address karmic imprints that echo through the ages. We are not isolated islands floating adrift in the cosmos. Rather, we are intricate, luminous threads woven into the vast, ancient, and ever-unfolding tapestry of our family lines and the sprawling, interconnected collective human experience. Every joy, every triumph, every trauma, every unspoken sorrow, every pattern of behavior, every unaddressed shadow within our ancestry echoes through the generations, consciously or unconsciously influencing our lives, our choices, our predispositions, and even our health. Think of your ancestral line as a powerful, ancient river, flowing from the distant past through the present and into the future. For generations, this river may have flowed cleanly and serenely, bringing nourishment and life-giving energy. But perhaps, far upstream, there were blockages, the damming of emotions, pollutions, the toxins of unresolved conflict or unspoken secrets, or diversions, the limiting beliefs or unfulfilled dreams carried by our ancestors. These energetic imprints, like invisible threads of DNA, can subtly or overtly bind us to patterns that are not truly our own, creating a subtle undertow that pulls us back. They might manifest as recurring financial struggles that defy logical explanation, persistent relationship challenges that repeat with different partners, chronic health issues with no clear physical cause, or pervasive emotional predispositions like anxiety, depression, or a sense of unworthiness that seem to have no direct personal origin. This is the essence of ancestral healing, the conscious, deliberate act of recognizing these inherited burdens, acknowledging their influence with compassion, and then choosing, with profound intention, to release them. This release is not just for ourselves. It creates a ripple effect, sending healing waves through our entire lineage, both past, freeing our ancestors from their unresolved burdens, and future, ensuring that these patterns do not continue to be passed down. It's about becoming the cycle breaker, the alchemist who transforms ancestral wounds into ancestral wisdom, transforming the heavy lead of the past into the golden light of liberated potential. Hand in hand with ancestral healing is the profound understanding of karmic imprints, a concept often clouded by misconceptions. Karma is not a punitive system of punishment or a divine ledger tallying good and bad deeds. Instead, it is a sacred, immutable law of cause and effect, an energetic feedback loop meticulously designed to guide the evolution and expansion of the soul across its many incarnations. It reflects lessons we are meant to learn, imbalances we are meant to harmonize, and acts of service or creative expression we are meant to fulfill across lifetimes, each experience contributing to the soul's unique growth. We carry energetic residues, subtle vibrations, and accumulated experiences from past choices and actions, both within this present life and potentially from myriad past incarnations, that subtly or overtly influence our present circumstances, our innate tendencies, and our life path. These karmic patterns can manifest as recurring challenges that seem to follow us, unexplainable attractions or repulsions to certain people or situations, inherent talents or predispositions that feel innate, or even recurring opportunities that mirror past unlearned lessons. Healing karmic imprints involves becoming deeply aware of the recurring patterns in our lives, developing the discernment to see where we might be unconsciously perpetuating old cycles or reacting from past conditioning, and consciously choosing new, higher vibrational responses, thus consciously writing a new karmic script. It's about taking radical responsibility for our energy, our intentions, our thoughts, our words, and our actions, knowing that every thought and deed sends ripples through the vast, interconnected web of the universe, shaping our future experiences. Through practices like conscious intention setting rooted in love and service, profound acts of selfless service that uplift others, deep and expansive acts of forgiveness, especially for perceived wrongs in our own lives that may be tied to deep karmic lessons, and an unwavering commitment to living in alignment with our highest truth and integrity, we can dissolve these karmic bonds, transforming them from limitations into catalysts for accelerated spiritual growth. When we consciously choose to heal our ancestral and karmic ties, we not only free ourselves from inherited burdens and energetic weights, but also send powerful ripples of healing and liberation back through our lineage and forward into the future, contributing profoundly to the evolution of the collective consciousness of humanity. We become a clear, open conduit for divine energy, ready to receive and express our unique spiritual inheritance, unburdened by the echoes of the past, fully present and empowered in our current incarnation. The pinnacle of our healing journey, the radiant summit toward which all other steps lead, is the profound, all-encompassing act of embracing divine love. This isn't merely an abstract concept, a fleeting emotion, or a philosophical ideal. It is the very essence of who you are, the fundamental, immutable truth that underpins all existence, the fabric of the cosmos. Imagine divine love as an infinite, boundless ocean of pure, luminous, pulsating energy, a vast, shimmering sea of compassion, wisdom, and unconditional acceptance. Every sentient being, every vibrant star blazing in the cosmic night, every minuscule atom that forms the building blocks of reality, is but a single unique drop within this magnificent ocean. Yet miraculously, each individual drop contains the entire essence, the complete blueprint, and the full resonant frequency of the ocean within it. Similarly, you, as a magnificent expression of the divine. Carry the entirety of divine love within your very core, woven into the deepest fibers of your being. It is the unwavering, unconditional, eternal light that resides within your heart, often referred to as your higher self, your true nature, your Christ consciousness, your Buddha nature, or simply the divine spark that animates all life. For too long, humanity has been conditioned to look for love outside of themselves, in external relationships, in material possessions, in fleeting achievements, in social status, or in the fragile validation of others. While these external sources can offer temporary moments of happiness, fleeting glimpses of connection, or transient feelings of contentment, true, lasting fulfillment and profound joy arise only when we turn inwards, shifting our gaze from the outer world to the inner sanctuary of our being, and recognize the inexhaustible, ever-present source of love that has always, eternally resided within. Embracing divine love means fundamentally shedding the pervasive illusion of separation, the belief that you are distinct and disconnected from the divine, from others, or from the flow of universal energy. It means understanding, not just intellectually, but experientially, that you are not merely a physical body, a fleeting collection of thoughts and emotions, or a limited personality, but a magnificent, eternal soul, a direct, inseparable extension of the source of all that is, intrinsically connected to the vast cosmic web of life. When we align with this profound truth, when this realization sinks into the depths of our being, we begin to perceive the world through an entirely new, transformative lens. Judgment of self and others dissolves into understanding. Fear loses its suffocating grip, replaced by an expansive trust and a profound, unshakable sense of peace, belonging, and interconnectedness washes over us, like coming home after a long journey. It's like remembering a forgotten melody, an ancient song that has always been humming softly in the background of your existence, waiting for you to tune in and recognize its familiar, comforting tune as your own. This love is not something you earn through good deeds or spiritual accomplishments. It is your inherent birthright, an unalienable aspect of your divine nature. It is not conditional, dependent on your performance or worthiness. It is absolute, boundless, and ever-present. When you truly embrace this inherent divine love, when you embody it fully, you cease to seek validation externally, for you become your own primary, inexhaustible source of unwavering self-worth, deep acceptance, and unconditional love. You learn to forgive yourself with effortless ease, to move through life's challenges with grace and resilience, and to trust the unfolding of your unique life path with unwavering faith, knowing that you are eternally guided and supported. This powerful inner alignment radiates outwards, transforming every aspect of your experience. Your relationships deepen and become more authentic. Your health improves as energetic blockages clear, and your perception of abundance expands exponentially, attracting greater prosperity in all forms. You literally become a living beacon of this love, naturally attracting more of it into your experience, mirroring the frequency you now embody. Practices such as heart-centered meditation, where you focus on the warmth, expansion, and vibrant glow in your chest, repeating powerful affirmations of self-love and divine connection, allowing their truth to penetrate every cell, and spending profound, conscious time in nature, where the pure, untainted energy of creation is palpably present and freely accessible, can help you deepen this connection and anchor this divine frequency within your everyday reality. When you consciously choose to embody divine love, you are not just healing and transforming yourself, you are sending powerful ripples of love and light out into the world, contributing directly to the awakening of humanity, becoming a living testament to the immutable truth that love is the ultimate healer, the ultimate answer, the ultimate solution, and the ultimate reality of existence. Your journey becomes a living prayer, a symphony of light and love resonating through the cosmos, aligning you with your highest destiny to anchor this profound healing and radical self-love into your daily existence, into the very fabric of your being. We must integrate practical, consistent, and deeply intentional spiritual practices. Just as a diligent gardener tends to their cherished plants daily, providing them with the optimal amount of water, nourishing sunlight, and nutrient-rich soil, we too must consistently and lovingly tend to our inner garden, ensuring it blossoms in its fullest potential. These practices are not mere rituals to be checked off a list. They are sacred acts of unwavering devotion to your highest self, conscious choices that create a fertile, vibrant ground for sustained transformation, holistic well-being, and profound spiritual awakening. Meditation serves as the foundational anchor, guiding you effortlessly into the profound stillness where your true, authentic self eternally resides, untouched by the chaos of the outer world. It's the daily pilgrimage to your innermost sanctuary, a sacred appointment with your soul. Begin with just 5 to 10 minutes each day, finding a quiet space where you can simply be. Focus gently on your breath, observing its natural rhythm, allowing your thoughts to gently pass by like wisps of clouds, drifting across an infinite sky, without attachment or judgment. As you gradually deepen this practice, you'll discover profound states of peace, crystal clarity, expanded awareness, and an undeniable connection to the boundless wisdom of the universe. During your meditation, visualize a magnificent golden light, infused with divine love, entering your crown chakra at the top of your head, slowly cascading downwards, filling every single cell of your being, dissolving any lingering tension, fear, or doubt, and activating your innate inner wisdom, your intuition, and your deepest knowing. This consistent practice not only strengthens your intuition, but also hones your ability to discern between the wise, gentle whispers of your soul and the often loud, demanding clamor of the ego. Mindfulness extends this heightened awareness beyond your meditation cushion, weaving it seamlessly into every single moment of your day. It's about bringing conscious, unwavering presence to even the most mundane, seemingly insignificant activities. The gentle act of washing dishes, the rhythmic movement of walking, the sensory experience of savoring a meal. Feel the comforting warmth of the water on your hands. Truly taste the nuanced flavors and textures of the food. Feel the sensation of your feet connecting with the ground beneath you as you walk. By deeply engaging all your senses and deliberately anchoring yourself in the eternal now, you effectively dissolve the suffocating grip of anxiety about an uncertain future, or the heavy weight of regrets about a past that cannot be changed. This transformative practice elevates ordinary moments into sacred opportunities for profound connection, deep appreciation, and boundless gratitude, training your restless mind to be consistently present and your magnificent heart to remain wide open and receptive. Connecting with nature is a powerful, ancient balm for the weary soul, an undeniable source of healing and rejuvenation. The Earth, our benevolent Gaia, is a vast, living, sentient, energetic system, pulsating with life force and wisdom. By immersing ourselves consciously in its embrace, we naturally realign our own energetic frequencies, bringing them back into harmonious balance with the planet's restorative vibrations. Walk barefoot on the dew-kissed grass, sit silently by a flowing river, allowing its ceaseless movement to symbolize the flow of life. Tenderly embrace an ancient tree, feeling its grounded strength, or simply gaze with awe at the vast, star-studded expanse of the night sky. Allow the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world to deeply ground you, to gently cleanse your aura of any stagnant energy, and to remind you of your intrinsic, unbreakable connection to all life, to the very source of creation. The whispering, rustling leaves, the gentle caress of the breeze, the nourishing warmth of the sun on your skin, all are profound invitations to return to your natural rhythm, your inherent peace, and your divine blueprint. Gratitude is the master key, the supreme alchemical tool that unlocks the gates to abundance, joy, and deep contentment. It fundamentally shifts your energetic vibration from a state of lack and longing to one of profound appreciation and receiving. Every morning, before you even fully rise from your slumber, take a conscious moment to list 5 things you are genuinely, truly grateful for in your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Throughout the day, consciously seek out moments to cultivate gratitude. The comforting warmth of your morning coffee, a kind word from a stranger, the breathtaking beauty of a sunset, the simple act of breathing. This simple yet profoundly powerful practice systematically reprograms your mind to habitually focus on what is good, what is working, and what is abundant in your life, effortlessly opening doors to more blessings, more joy, and more opportunities for growth. Consider keeping a dedicated gratitude journal to amplify this practice, allowing you to reflect on the myriad blessings that gracefully unfold each and every day, solidifying this high vibration within your being. Setting healthy boundaries is an indispensable, non-negotiable act of radical self-love, unwavering self-respect, and profound self-preservation. It involves clearly and lovingly defining what you will and will not accept in your life, energetically, emotionally, mentally, and physically. This is not about building impenetrable walls around your heart, but rather about creating sacred, permeable, energetic space around yourself that honors your precious energy, safeguards your emotional well-being, and respects your innate needs. Learn to gracefully say no when necessary, without succumbing to debilitating guilt, and communicate your limits and boundaries with gentle love and crystal clarity. This practice not only teaches others how to treat you, but also ensures that your vital energy is not perpetually depleted by others' incessant demands, unreasonable expectations, or unconscious energetic drains. It's about recognizing your inherent worth, honoring your divine sovereignty, and fiercely protecting your inner peace and serenity. Finally, prioritizing self-care is absolutely non-negotiable for anyone on a spiritual path. This goes far beyond superficial pampering or momentary indulgences. It's about consistently, consciously, and compassionately tending to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being with unwavering intention and deep reverence. It could manifest as nourishing your magnificent body with wholesome, vibrant foods, ensuring adequate, restorative sleep, engaging in joyous, creative expression that lights up your soul, listening to uplifting, high-vibrational music that resonates with your spirit, or simply spending quiet, introspective time in reflection or silent contemplation. Self-care is a profound acknowledgement that you are inherently worthy of your own unwavering care and devoted attention, and that a depleted, exhausted vessel simply cannot effectively pour into others or manifest its highest potential. Consistency in these daily practices transforms them from mundane tasks into sacred, cherished rituals, weaving a resilient tapestry of holistic well-being that profoundly sustains your spiritual growth and empowers you to embody the radiant, deeply loved, and divinely connected being you truly are, a beacon of light in the world. As we consistently and lovingly integrate these transformative practices into the very rhythm of our daily lives, a magnificent, awe-inspiring transformation begins to unfold, seamlessly leading us to a new, exhilarating era of empowered manifestation and limitless new beginnings. Having meticulously cleared the energetic debris of the past, having tenderly healed the inner wounds that once held us captive, and having consciously reconnected with the inexhaustible wellspring of divine love residing within our deepest core, you are now a purified, resonant vessel, a powerful, conscious co-creator with the universe, a true artist of your own reality. Imagine your life as a vast, fertile, and boundless garden, ready for a new planting season. Before this healing journey, it might have been hopelessly overgrown with the thorny weeds of fear, the suffocating vines of doubt, and the heavy stones of past hurts, making it incredibly difficult for anything new, beautiful, or truly vibrant to take root and flourish. Now, with immense patience and love, you have lovingly tilled the soil, removed every lingering weed, and enriched it with the potent nutrients of radical self-love, profound spiritual insight, and unwavering trust in the divine. This impeccably cleared, fertile space is now gloriously ripe for planting the seeds of your deepest, most cherished desires, your highest, most expansive purpose, and your most vibrant, joy-filled future. Manifestation, from this elevated perspective, is not merely about accumulating material possessions, although external abundance may certainly begin to flow effortlessly into your life as a natural byproduct of your alignment. It is primarily about aligning your entire inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your intentions, with the highest vibrational frequencies of pure love, expansive joy, boundless peace, and unwavering truth. When your internal landscape resonates deeply and consistently with these elevated frequencies, when your inner song sings in harmony with the cosmos, you naturally and effortlessly attract experiences, opportunities, relationships, and resources that perfectly reflect this profound inner harmony, almost as if by magic. It's the immutable, universal law of resonance in action, like attracts like, always. You are no longer passively waiting for things to happen to you. You are now actively, consciously, and powerfully co-creating your reality, moment by moment, breath by breath, thought by thought, choice by choice. Your intentions, imbued with the clarity of your healed heart, become potent energetic blueprints, luminous vibrational codes sent out into the vast, infinite quantum field of pure potential, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, boundless generosity, and perfect timing, responds by gracefully arranging circumstances, bringing forth synchronistic opportunities, and manifesting the precise resources to perfectly match your aligned, high vibration. This means consciously choosing thoughts that empower you, emotions that uplift you, and actions that are in complete integrity with your highest self, your true nature, and your divine purpose. It means daring to dream bigger than you ever thought possible, envisioning a life overflowing with profound purpose, boundless passion, effortless abundance, and deep, abiding peace. It means bravely embracing your higher purpose, that unique sacred calling which is entirely unique to you and intimately connected to the evolution of collective consciousness for all beings. Your unique gifts, your inherent talents, your deepest passions, your very being, are meticulously designed to contribute to the tapestry of life in a way that only you, with your unique light and experiences, can. When you consciously align with and embody this purpose, life begins to flow with effortless grace, and opportunities seem to appear as if by divine magic, guiding you towards your highest destiny. Embracing new beginnings means gracefully releasing any lingering attachments to how things should or must unfold, surrendering the need for rigid control. It means trusting the divine timing and boundless wisdom of the universe implicitly, knowing with unwavering faith that sometimes the path isn't linear, but divinely orchestrated, unfolding in ways far more magnificent than your limited human mind could ever conceive. It requires a delicate, powerful dance between conscious creation and graceful surrender, knowing that the universe is always, without fail, conspiring in your favor, working for your highest good, even when the path seems unclear. Visualize your highest self, living your most abundant, most joyful, and most purpose-filled life. Feel the expansive emotions associated with that reality, as if it is already here, already now. Anchor yourself firmly in that high vibrational state daily, through meditation, visualization, and feeling. Speak your truth with courage and conviction. Live with unwavering integrity, and allow your authentic, radiant light to shine forth without apology, without dimming it for anyone. This radiant glow becomes your magnetic beacon, drawing to you all that is meant for your highest good, all that aligns with your soul's deepest desires. With every conscious step you take on this sacred path of deep healing and radical self-love, you are not just transforming your own precious life, you are sending powerful, far-reaching ripples of love and light out into the world, gently inspiring others to awaken and profoundly contributing to the global spiritual awakening of humanity. You are a luminous starseed, living your purpose, blossoming into the magnificent, glorious being you were always meant to be, ready to step fearlessly and joyously into a future brimming with endless possibilities, divine magic, and unbridled creativity. This is not the end of a journey. It is the glorious, infinite beginning of your eternal becoming, your unfolding into pure potential. If this message resonated with your soul, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Starseed from Gaia for more spiritual insights, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Your engagement helps us spread these vital messages of light and healing. Thank you for joining me on this profound journey. Until next time, keep shining your beautiful light.